iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
I've been doing this a long time. Well, I'll tell you, working the farm, it gets you in great shape for the season. It is hard to get up in the morning sometimes. But a lot of people believe in me. And there's always work to be done on the farm. When I decided to buy a truck, I went to G-Stone Motors. Because first of all, they are nice. I checked. Twice. They got me exactly what I wanted when I needed it. And it came with all the bells and whistles. Those heated seats, definitely a favorite feature of mine. I travel halfway around the world to get my truck serviced. That says a lot. You can buy a good truck anywhere. But finding a team of people you can believe in, now that's something special.
Welcome in here tonight, race fans, to the Lucas Oil Speedway. Here tonight for the G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series, presented by the 802 iRacing League. Race fans, well, it's round 5 here at the Lucas Oil Speedway, and the talk of the town all week long is who is gonna do it. What do you mean? Well, who is going to break the Canadian stranglehold at the top of the podiums at the end of the night? Because Chad Lackey, north of the border, he holds 2 wins coming in. Rylan Banks, he picked up his first career win with the series way back 2 weeks ago at Knoxville. And Matt Barber picked up last week's victory. Coming into the night, the points championship, well, it's a bunch of the Canadians at the top. Chad Lackey holds a 29-point lead over Rylan Banks, and, well, he is tied with Trevor Giroux. Those are your top 3 with Tyler Neff, and then Anthony Frizzelli rounding out the top 5. Dean Reynolds just outside, tied actually for that 5th position, but because Anthony Frizzelli has an A before a D, he gets the 5th spot overall. Those are the top drivers that we are watching coming into the night. But how about those Super Dirt Car Series passing points? Cannot forget them. Last time I looked, Dean Reynolds and Trevor Giroux were tied on the Super Dirt Car Series passing points. All that will be tallied up at the end of the year. And how about talking about the end of the year? We got to thank Expert Installation because, well, the end of the year, those top drivers in the regular season point standings walking away with some hardware. We can't wait to see those at the end of the season. But who's ready to see what happens here tonight? 30 drivers have entered. 30 drivers have taken time here in our qualifying session. Chad Lackey, Trevor Giroux, and Clay Christopherson will be the top 3 in the, well, qualifying session. Qualifying over. We are going to invert the top 4 here going into this heat race, so check this starting lineup up here. starting a lineup up here. It almost made sense in my head as I said it, but it quite didn't. How about this? This driver, hailing north of the border, driving the number 29D, Justin DeRosier, will start P1. To the outside of him, car number 41, that's Tyler Neff out of Pennsylvania. And how about Sam Bachman, the agent? The 007 Bachman entry goes from P3. Fast time here tonight in the qualifying session, hailing north of the border. The points championship leader, the Billings Motorsports number 66, that'll be Chad Lackey. Brian Lawson, the Venom Racing number 57, will start from 5th here tonight. And Speedy Brissett, well, he's throwing it back to himself. One of the first cars he had here on iRacing, the Dan Dubuque 03% Racing. Speedy Brissett will start from 6th. Justin Carvey in the number 24J will start in 7th, while Anthony Roselli, the driver out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, will roll from 8th. Harold Klump here in car number 35 will roll from the 9th starting spot, making his second start of the season here in our heat race competition. That'll be number 210. That'll be Barry Wallace. Wallace in the number 210. 8 laps, top 5 to qualify. We're going to turn them loose. Next time by, there is your drivers out onto the speedway. Who do you have for heat race number 1? 8 laps, 5 to qualify. DeRosier, Neff, Bachman, Lackey will lead us to the green flag. Green flag in the air here tonight. Heat racing underway from Lucas Oil. Top 5 drivers here tonight moving straight on. Justin with a great run off the top side down the back straightaway, trying to bring the number 41 of Tyler Neff along with him. Bachman down around the inside. The Bachman entry. No stranger to getting it done on the low line, but here comes Lackey. Lackey trying to take the 3rd spot. Just Carby just behind them with Lawson. They go single file at the top 4 spots. Side by side right around the transfer position. Here comes the number 57, Lawson to the outside of the number 24J. One car having a little bit of problems down there. I believe that was actually going to be Justin Carby, so Carby having some problems. He'll fall out of the transfer spot. That'll move Speedy Brissett now battling with Chad Lackey. Lackey down around the bottom side with the Billings Motorsports number 66. They'll come by that time. We're going to see 5 laps remaining here. 5 laps remaining. Knock it down just like that to 4. Neff Bachman out front here. They got around the number 29D. DeRosier having a little bit of problems. Now battle once for the lead. Neff, Bachman, DeRosier, Lawson across the line. Then it's going to be Lackey and Brissett that are battling at that transfer. There you see the 66 to the inside, the 03 of Speedy Brissett to the outside. Look at Roselli. He's on the outside looking in. As this time by, throw him up, dump him out. It'll be 2 more times around the speedway here. 2 more times. Lackey looking good down around the bottom, trying to get underneath the number 57 of Lawson. That'll put Lawson then on the bubble. Can't quite make it past him. White Silk is in the air. It'll be the final trip around here in heat race number 1. Tyler Neff trying to go to victory lane here in the heat race for the first time this season. Watching the battle at the transfer. Bachman alongside for the race lead. Not going to be able to make it. It'll be Neff, Bachman, DeRosier, Lawson, and Brissett. So Tyler picking up his first heat race win here with the series. Neff will get in. Bachman, DeRosier, Lawson, and Brissett. So Brissett making the feature here right out of our first heat race of the evening. Heat race number 2, they will come to the call looking like this. Driver out of New York, driving car number 20. That'll be Cody Harris leading us to the green flag here tonight. The Mr. Radiators Auto Service, number 23 of Joey Lattisaur will go from P2. How about CJ LeVere, the driver out of upstate New York, driving the Heath's Auto Repair, number 4R. That'll be CJ LeVere going from P3. Trevor Giroux in car number 75, hailing north of the border. He will start P4. Driver out of Syracuse, New York, driving the Super Dirt Car Series number 79. That'll be Dean Reynolds. He'll go from P number 5. Rylan Banks, the number 76. He will go from the 6th starting spot. Now how about Scott Riome, car number 4, tap dancing in the starting position, number 7. Ty Dickinson, the number 67, will roll from the 8th spot, while Sean Green in car number 27 will roll from 9th. Shane Pearson, car number 193, will go shotgun to the field. Another 5 drivers to qualify out of this with another 8 laps of heat racing competition. There you see your 358 modifieds out onto the speedway. Pace truck down on the way, and as that pace truck made its way to the safety of the outskirts of the speedway, we got to thank G-Stone Motors for coming on board this season for the 4th season here with the 358 Modified Series. Located in Middlebury, Vermont, your certified family-owned and operated Ford dealer. Green flag this time out of turn number 4, though. Here we come. Slow start. Ladasaur going to get the jump on the number 20 of Harris. Harris on the bottom side. Ladasaur wrapping the top side of the speedway. Here comes the Heath Auto Repair number 4 of C.J. LeVere. LeVere making his second start of the season here, trying to lock in right out of the heat race. Lap 1, though, going to go to the number 20 of Cody Harris. Harris leading lap number 1 here tonight in heat race number 2. Looking at the leader, still stacked up 2 by 2 as they come by. So it's going to be Harris that's going to lose the top spot that time. Ladasaur now getting around him, and here comes Giroux in car number 75. Little contact for the second position. Nowhere to go right now. The driver's trying to work to the outside, almost 3 wide. Now they will go 3 wide off of turn 4. Contact there. Ryland Banks going to get shuffled up and out. Here comes number 67 of Ty Dickinson. Dickinson makes the pass. That'll put Dickinson right now currently on the transfer bubble. Reynolds on the outside looking in, driving that mean purple machine. Giroux trying to take the race top spot, and he will. Slider coming. Look at the number 23, Ladasaur with a crossover move. He'll power off the corner. He'll lead the lap again. Ladasaur, Giroux, Harris, Dickinson. LeVere is how they come across that time. That's your top 5. Reynolds, Rayom, Green, Banks, Pearson on the outside looking in. There see 2 laps to go when they come by the flag stand this time. It'll be just 2 more times around. Can C.J. LeVere hold on to the transfer spot? Can Trevor Giroux or Joey Ladasaur pick up this one? Ladasaur has a heat race win, so does Giroux, as the White Silk will fly. Who will win here tonight? Just 1 more rotation around the speedway. Final times through 3 and 4. Trevor Giroux with a little contact there. He'll get through. He'll let Ladasaur pick up the win. It'll be Joey Ladasaur, Cody Harris, Trevor Giroux, Ty Dickinson, C.J. LeVere. So Joey Ladasaur picking up his second heat race win of the season. So Ladasaur will have himself a good starting spot here in our upcoming feature. Heat race number 3 here for the Super Dirt Car Series. They will go from going from P number 1. That'll be Randall Dixon. Dixon in car number 11 going from P1. Last week's winner, the Billings Motorsports number 16. That'll be Matt Barber. He'll go from P2. Matt Taylor, the number 51, will go from P number 3. And how about Clay Christopherson? Car number 51 will roll from 4th. Shane Billings in the number 17 will roll from the 5th starting spot. And how about Michael Vitale? Vitale in the 213 will go from 6th. 7th here on this one is going to be car number 28. That'll be Jeff Sharp. And how about Jason Butterfield? Back behind the wheel of number 93. He'll go from 8th. 9th then on the call is going to be the 04 of Brandon Guerin. He'll go from 9th spot. And how about the driver out of Pennsylvania driving the 126? Andrew Hansley will go from the 10th starting position. So 10 drivers here in the 3rd heat race of the evening. And this is going to be actually our final heat race, I'm being told. 30 drivers entering here tonight. Six drivers will be going home at the end of our last chance qualifier coming up here in just a little bit. So we'll keep our eye on that when we get there. First, we got to get through the final heat race here of the evening. iRacing.com safety vehicle off the racing surface, ready to turn it loose to these 10 drivers for another 8 laps here at the Lucas Oil Raceway. Speedway, Raceway, we're all right here in the same complex pretty much. Off-road track, dragway, however you want to say it. Here we go. Barber and Dixon on the front row, green flag up. 5 to qualify. Michael Vitale looking like he wanted to make it 3 wide down there in turns 1 and 2. Elected not to. Who is going to lead lap number 1? Is it going to be the 16 or the 11? Give it to Barber. Here comes Christopherson. 3 wide for the top spot. They're going to split the number 11 of Dixon. Dixon going to go from P1 back to P number 3. Here comes Clay Christopherson, slider, and a crossover. There goes the number 16, Matt Barber. He'll take the top spot. And so a little contact back there. They're going to stack them up here, but it looks like everybody's going to be able to get away. One driver down to the infield to be the number 51 of Clay Christopherson. Another driver coming back out onto the speedway. That was number 28 of Jeff Sharp. He went down through the infield. Andrew Hansley right there in car number 126. Right now, Barber out to about a 5-car length lead. It's Matt Barber, Matt Taylor, then it's Randall Dixon, Shane Billings, and Michael Vitale. There's Vitale in the 213 entry. So Vitale currently in. Brandon Guerin currently sitting one spot out. There you see the 04, the BG Graphics entry. I believe I saw him roll in tonight here in an... I don't even know what he rolled in. Now I got to go back and look. Nothing. Horse and buggy. Old popsicle sticks up. There's your race leader. There is second as they work down the back straightaway. Barber still has about a 7-8 car length lead over Matt Taylor. There's the white silk. So last week's winner trying to pick up a heat race win here. Looks like he'll be able to do it. It'll be Barber coming across the line. There's the transfer spot. So it'll be Barber, Taylor, Dixon, Billings, and Vitale will all get themselves in. Everybody else going to have to go to that dreaded last chance qualifier. So Barber picking up a heat race win. That'll be his second heat race win of the season. Everybody else to the last chance qualifier. And I talk about it. And just like that, here we go. Last chance qualifier coming to the grid like this. Over 66, he's your points championship leader coming in. Has to finish here tonight in a qualifying position. He'll start P number 1. That's a good starting spot. P number 2 here, Dean Reynolds out of Syracuse, New York, driving the car number 79. Will go from second. Brandon Guerin, number 4, will start in P3. The Van Sickle Electric number 7 of Anthony Roselli will go from P number 4. And then Sean Green, car number 27, will roll from 5th. Jason Butterfield, number 93, will go 6th. Harold Klump in car number 35 will go from 7th. Scotty Briome, tap dancing right there in 8th position. That'll be Jeff Sharp in car number 28, rolling from 9th. 10th will be Justin Carby in the number 24 entry. Then it's going to be Shane Pearson in the number 93. Andrew Hansley starting into the 12th spot in car number 126. Starting into the 13th position, then the 210 entry of Barry Wallace. Ryland Banks going to have to come from way deep in this one, and then Clay Christopherson will start shotgun to the field. One driver looking like they are not going to make it out onto the speedway. That'll be the number 66 of Lackey. So 6 drivers going home here tonight, looking at the top 9 to qualify. Top 9 moving on. Lackey will bring us down with Reynolds. 10 laps the distance here in the LCQ tonight here at Lucas Oil. Let's go. One driver having problems down in turns 1 and 2. That's the 126 of Andrew Hansley. Jumped the cushion, up over he went. Put 4 in the fluff. That car looks like it has a front end handling problem for the 126 of Andrew Hansley. At the front, Lackey, though, going to lead lap number 1. Remember, just want to be in the top 9. 3 wide back here. That's Carby, Klump, and Sharp. Transponder on the number 29 there. That's Justin Carby being scored as car number 24. So all you race fans looking out there tonight, car 24, Carby is actually on screen as car number 29. Sometimes it can get a little bit confusing out there, race fans. Who's the ninth place driver? Well, right here is the 9th place driver. I said 9th, and then Jeff Sharp took it away. Dane Pearson back there. He's the number 93 with the transponder, 16 on the speedway. One driver to the infield, Barry Wallace, will pull his number 210 entry down to the infield. Looks like his night will be done with 5 laps remaining here in the last chance qualifier. Race leader, Chad Lackey. Chad Lackey has not had to come through a last chance qualifier this season. Needs to pick up this win to have himself a solid starting spot. I say solid, meaning 16th. Reynolds holding on to that second position with Anthony Roselli holding the Van Sickle Electric into that third spot, but he's got plenty of hungry hippos behind him. Butterfield, Riome, Carby, Christofferson, all right here trying to say, I deserve the transfer spots. Let's look at this battle, actually. Guerin, Klump, Sharp, White Silk in the air one more time around to see if you lock in or go home here from Lucas Oil. Lackey's going to come across the line. He'll pick this one up here tonight, so it'll be Lackey in the last chance qualifier. Reynolds, Butterfield, Riome, Rosali, Carby, Christofferson, Brandon Guerin, and Harold Klump will all transfer themselves in. Everybody else, unfortunately, here tonight, going home. They will not be part of that feature event. 35 laps here tonight coming up, presented by G-Stone Motors, and the 802 iRacing League is what's coming up next. We're going to rework the track. You see the lights already flick on. The magic here of iRacing.com, as we will get these drivers all out onto the speedway, dust the track off, final touches. We'll be right back here at the Lucas Oil Speedway with your feature just after this.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rackets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof
Gardner Stone has grown our dealership with one thing in mind: to treat people the way you want to be treated. Well, the way you buy a vehicle now is everything is ordered, so customers have to pick where they want to buy a vehicle. The people coming back for their second, their third, their fourth, their fifth vehicle, it's a good relationship, but that tells you that they know that we're going to take care of them. At G-Stone Motors, we just don't make customers, we make long-lasting friends, and I think that separates us.
G-Stone Motors, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.
Welcome back, race fans, here to the Lucas Oil Speedway here tonight. The G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series getting ready to go racing here in the 5th round of the season. We got to thank a lot of our partners out there while we have a few seconds. We got to thank the Super Dirt Car Series for coming on board, being the sponsor of the Heat Race Passing Points this season, along with Mr. Radiator Auto Service, the Lattisaur family picking up the Hard Charger bonus here. Well, supplying, I should say, the Hard Charger bonus, $5 of an iRacing credit to the driver of the feature event who has the most passing positions. Expert Installation sponsoring the trophies at the end of the season. Always cool to get a trophy here, so we got to thank them, along with BG Graphics for supplying the graphics here tonight that you see on a lot of these drivers 358 modifieds, along with G-Stone Motors and the whole Stone family. If you need a Ford race fans to tow your tow rig up and down the highway to the local dirt track, to the local asphalt track, maybe you got one of those dragsters, those railed machines. That's right, G-Stone Motors has your Ford that can keep you up and down the road to the racetrack. Make sure to contact them at G-Stone Motors, or, well, how about you just stop in Middlebury, Vermont is where you can find them. One of the most friendly, family-owned and operated dealerships. But we're ready to go here tonight at Lucas Oil. 35 laps, 24 drivers. This is your starting lineup. Starting P number 1 here in our feature, driving car number 41. This is going to be Tyler Neff in car number 41. To the outside of him, driving out of Canada, driving the number 23, Mr. Radiator Auto Service number 23, that'll be Joey Lattisaur. Last week's winner, car number 16, north of the border, that'll be Matt Barber. Back into the number 4th position here tonight, the 007, that'll be the Bachman entry, Sam Bachman starting 4th. 5th here tonight, car number 20, out of New York, that'll be Cody Harris. Matt Taylor in the number 51 will roll from the 6th starting spot, while the number 29D of Justin DeRosier will start back in P number 7. Trevor Giroux in the number 75 will go from 8th here tonight, and how about Randall Dixon? Car number 11 will roll from 9th. Brian Lawson in the Venom Racing number 57 will roll from 10th. Ty Dickinson in the car number 67 will go from the 11th starting spot. 12th here tonight will be the number 17 of Shane Billings. 13th will be the 03 of Speedy Brissett. How about CJ LeVere? He'll lock in here tonight. He'll start 14th. 15th will go to the 213 of Michael Vitale. Chad Lackey, the points championship leader, will start 16th. Dean Reynolds in 17th. Jason Butterfield, car number 93, will go from 18th. Scott Rayome in car number 4 will go 19th. Anthony Roselli in the 20th starting spot here tonight. 21st to Justin Carby. Clay Christopherson in the number 51 will start 22nd. 23rd will be Brandon Garrett in car number 4, and Harold Klump, the driver out of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, will start into the 24th starting position. That is your 24 car starting lineup as we get ready to drop the hammer. 35 laps this time out of turn number 4. Set the G-Stone Motors 358 Modifieds loose here tonight at Lucas Oil. Great start by the top 3 as they were just about 3 wide that time down into the corner. Lap 1 going to go to the number 41. Tyler Neff leading lap number 1. Barber, though, sneaking by. Barber now the race leader. It'll be Barber, Neff, Bachman, Lattisaur is how they're going to come this time out of the corner. So Barber trying to run away and hide with this one, as you see everybody right here around the 3rd, 4th, 5th position. Little contact. Bachman tried to squeeze the number 23 of Joey Lattisaur up the speedway. Lattisaur had to lift out of it. He's going to lose a couple spots here. See him just trying to pull there in front of Trevor Giroux in car number 75. The Full Throttle Motorsports number 75 running into the 6th position. Somebody on the hot shoe here early. That's going to be the number 57. of Brian Lawson. Lawson has already picked up 3 spots since the drop of the green flag, and it is early here. 30 laps to go when they come by this time by. It'll be 30 to go. New race leader with a slider. That is the number 41, Tyler Neff, but a crossover by Barber. Barber not going to roll over and go away easy with that number 16, as that looks like just the momentum run by the number 41. Neff trying to run away. A lot of movement here. Contact for the race lead. Neff holds on to it. As they're battling up here for the race lead, you see the bite off the bottom side of 1 and 2 for Barber. Neff just winds it up. Look at Bachman close in. One driver got to pull to the infield. He's going to get out of the way of the race leaders. That was the 0-3 of Speedy Brissett. We stay green as another one heading topside. Now the caution lights will fly. Justin Carby had to bring the slow crawl to the number 24. So Carby going to bring out the caution flag, as he just was not quite able to get off the racing surface in time, as the race leaders were stampeding towards him. So the first caution flag of the evening flying here. Well, let's see if we can get this all right here. So Carby bringing out the caution. 7 laps in the books here tonight at the Lucas Oil Raceway, Speedway, Dragway, Off-Road Park. So far here tonight, we've seen drag racing, we've seen side-by-side, we've seen some bumper bars getting rubbed up, and we're just a handful of laps into this one tonight, race fans, so we are definitely in store for a good feature event here. So we told you that the caution came out with Justin Carby coming to a stop. What actually started the... Oh, there you see the front end on the number 29 there of Carby was collapsed. He made contact with the 0-3 of Speedy Brissett. As you see him going topside there, trying to get off the racing surface. So that's what brought the first caution flag of the evening out here. Looking to see, I do believe Speedy Brissett has made his way back out onto the raceway. Brandon Guerin has made his way out onto the raceway. And Carby also has returned to the racing surface. So all 24 drivers still out there. Green flag back into the air. Neff gonna bring us back full song and dance. Three wide battle momentarily back there with DeRosier, Lawson, and Dixon. Oh, a little contact there. Lawson into the back of the number 29D, telling Justin, hey, we either got to go or you're going to get going. Barber back out front in the number 16. They're knocking another one off the big board. It'll be 25 laps to go. Here comes Bachman. He'll look to the inside. Nothing down low that time for Bachman. He'll funnel back in the line. How about this driver? Car number 51, the Full Throttle Motorsports mellow yellow looking entry, the one that looks like his real machine. Well, that's the number 51 of Clay Christopherson. He has picked up 9 spots, going for 10 and counting as they come through here with just 24 laps remaining. Clay Christopherson already up into the 12th position as they are running, as he's trying to get around the number 20 of Cody Harris. Harris has been on the backslide here early in this one, not quite halfway, but Harris has lost 6 spots since the drop of the green flag, now running just outside the top 10. Justin Carby back out onto the raceway. There you see him. He's back up to full song and dance, running 21st as he just got around the number 35. That is Harold Klump, the driver out of Pennsylvania. Harold has started shotgun to the field, the last driver to make it in out of the last chance qualifier. Up 2 spots here before the halfway home portion. Barber still out front. It's Barber, Neff, Bachman, Lattisaur. Here comes Bachman again. He'll throw it down to the inside. The Full Throttle Motorsports 007 just can't get the bite off the corner. 4 wide racing. That is going to be Billings, Dickinson, Christopherson, and Matt Taylor. They were 4 wide. Now they're 3 wide and locked together on the 17 and the 67. They came apart just in time, and Cody Harris back there had to lift out of the throttle, so he didn't run the number 67 of Ty Dickinson over, and now Dickinson trying to get back into the momentum, and he just can't quite get that car rolling. They're stacking up behind the number 67 of Ty Dickinson. Dickinson back into the 11th spot. Butterfield, Harris, Rosali, the tally all right there, trying to pounce on the number 67. Shane Billings pulled about 3-4 car lengths away from this group of cars back here with 17 laps to go, but he's ran into the back there of the number 51 of Clay Christopherson. And then it is Matt Taylor running into the 8th spot. Then you have a little bit of a breakaway. You find the next group. It's Brian Lawson holding down the 7th spot. Justin DeRosier back there into the 6th spot, and then it's Trevor Giroux in 5th, and Joey Lattisaur running into the 4th spot. Here comes Giroux. He'll throw it to the bottom. Slider incoming. Not going to be able to clear it. The number 23 there of Joey Lattisaur put his foot through the firewall. Now Giroux going to go up over the cushion there. It's going to allow JD to make the move to the inside. He'll slide the number 75 and see if Giroux can cross him over. Down to the corner, Giroux not going to be able to do it. He's going to funnel back in the line right now. Justin DeRosier is still under attack, though, by Giroux. Lattisaur has boot, scoot, and boogied away just a little bit in the Mr. Radiator Auto Service entry number 23. He is currently running 4th, looking at his lap time last time by. Not quite quicker than the top 3 drivers as they are continuing to pull away. Barber, Naff, Bachman as they run here with 13 to go. It'll be just 12 more times around the speedway that time by. So as the top 3 start to stretch their legs here, where is the next battle? Well, that's Lawson still trying to get around Giroux. Giroux hanging on to it. Christopherson backing off the end of this battle here. It was 3 cars. Now, contact! Contact there as Lawson put the slider on the number 75T of Trevor Giroux. Looks like the 57 of Lawson having some problems backing right up the number 51 as he goes a little bit over the cushion. This is with the double high fives last time by, so 10, now 9 to go as they come through here. Trevor Giroux and the number 17 of Shane Billings now battling for the 8th and 9th position. Clay Christopherson is on a tear here, ladies and gentlemen. From the tail of the field all the way inside the top 10, and it's not over yet. Still has 8 more rotations around the speedway. He's picked up 15 spots. If you told me he's, not going to pick up that Mr. Radiator's Hard Charger award here tonight, I'm going to say somebody's going to have to stop him. Slider incoming on the 57. Lawson saw it. Lawson crosses over. Lawson to go to the bottom. Does he throw the slider? He will go way downtown, and he'll jump the cushion. Lawson jumps the cushion. Around him goes Christopherson. Around goes Trevor Giroux. 57 back on the loud pedal, though, but lost his position. Gained 1 back with 6 to go that time at the line. Barber still out front, but he's under attack with 6 to go. They're going to see 5 figures in the air this time. He's waving at him. It'll be 5 more times around the Lucas Oil Speedway. 5 more times, and oh boy, they almost got bumpers. Oh, caution. Caution, lights are on the speedway for the number 20 of Cody Harris. Just as it was getting good, Harris going to go to the hot pits here tonight. Let's take a look back here if we can. See what happened to the number 20 of Cody Harris. There you see him. Dean Reynolds just behind him. Oh, Harris up into the wall, then put 4 over into the fluff, and Reynolds coming through. Cody Harris came to a stop, and then that's what put this under caution. Hear him into the wall. Into the wall, tried to turn it down, and Reynolds was right there with a little bit of a slap happy, and I gotta go. Under 10 laps to go here, though, at Lucas Oil Speedway. What does that mean? Well, let me tell you. Those drivers at the front of the field, they will go single file. So we will restart single file here with just a handful of laps remaining. Lights are already out on the iRacing.com safety vehicle, so we should be ready to go. Lined up. Nope, lights are back on. We're giving at least one more go round here. It looks like a couple drivers not lined up into their position. What a great race we've had here so far tonight at the Lucas Oil Speedway. Race fans, we thank you and appreciate you all for tuning in here tonight. Make sure to hit that thumbs up, smash the bell, hit the subscribe button, get the notification anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. You can catch more racing from the 802 iRacing series on Sunday night with Brett the Jet behind the call when they bring their Asphalt series to the big screen for all you race fans. Tonight, though, it's the main stars, the main cars. Well, I'm a little biased because I'm a dirt racing fan myself, living here, well, call it just down around the corner from the Kutztown Action Track Raceway here in Kutztown, Pennsylvania. We bring some modifieds to the Little Bull Ring here. Maybe we can talk Dean Reynolds one day into it. But right now, let's finish this one up here at Lucas Oil. Green flag back into the air. We are going to go with 5 laps, 4 laps, that time at the line. Barber with a good start. Neff going to wind it up around the outside. Bachman thought about going to the bottom, nowhere to go. How about Joey Lattisaur? He's back in this one. He has a chance here. And don't count out Clay Christopherson. Here he comes, 17 spots gained, looking to get around Lattisaur and Bachman as they're coming to get 2 laps to go this time by. When they get by the flag stand, he'll see the 2 flags up into the air. Look at Lattisaur. He's trying to make a move. Where does Clay Christopherson go? He'll go to the bottom side. Christopherson going down low, seeing if anything is there. He'll pull even with Lattisaur down the back straightaway. Little contact. Lattisaur. Here comes the 57 of Lawson. Out front, though, Matt Barber sees the white flag first, so he'll see if he can pick up this win here. Can he go back to back? He has pulled away down the back straightaway. Final trip through 3 and 4. Number 16 of Matt Barber. He will keep the trophies going to Canada here tonight. It's Barber, Bachman, Naff across the line. Lattisaur, Clay Christopherson in 5th. Trevor Giroux, Brian Lawson, Justin DeRosier. Then it's going to be Taylor and Dickinson. That is your unofficial top 10 drivers. There's your winner, hailing from north of the border, the Canadian Maple Leaf number 16 of Matt Barber, picking up your feature victory here tonight. Boy, what a run that was to the checkered flag. See those drivers? They're going to park them down here on the straightaway, race fans. We will get to talk to them here in just a couple of moments. We'll take a step away, and we're here what Barber, Bachman, and Naff have to say about this one. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back here.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Here's to our country markets, to the moms and the pops, to the 3 generations strong, to the lifeblood of our communities, for prepping our meals and lending a hand through the good times and challenging times.
I'll be there when you need me. You can count on it every
Thank you for always being there for us. Your friends at G-Stone Motors.
Welcome back here to the Lucas Oil Speedway race fans. 35 laps of feature competition here tonight for the G-Stone Motors 358 Modified Series, presented by the 802 iRacing League. Officially in the books here tonight, Matt Barber will take, the trophy back north of the border once again. We'll talk to him in just a couple of moments. Sam Bachman and Tyler Naffit will be back there in P number 3, finishing the top 3. One driver that will pick up the Hard Charger Award here tonight, Hard Charger Award brought to us by Mr. Radiator's Auto Service, is going to be the number 51, Clay Christopherson. What a drive for him here tonight. Got to give our hats off to him before we start these top 3 drivers, because, you got to look at it. 17 spots gained for the number 51 of Clay Christopherson. What a drive. Just came up a little short of the podium, but he'll walk away. Little jingle in his pocket. $5 going to Clay Christopherson. Let's start these interviews off with the driver that will finish P number 3. Tyler, a great run for you here tonight. A podium finish, but a hard one here at the end.
Yeah, man. I mean, I didn't know what I messed up. I hit the wall, and the restart kind of screwed me up here. I was over the back end of Matt there, and Samuel just got the best luck out of it right there when we got that single file caution.
Were you worried late in this one? It seemed like you had a second place car, and then all of a sudden that caution flag. Did you think anything bad was going to happen coming back to green?
No, not really. I was more focused on trying to get a good start here on Matt, but Matt pretty much beat me to that. Kind of screwed me up a little bit, and tagging all, like I said, doesn't help. And when I saw Samuel cross, I'm just going to finish off with a P3. I'm all right with the P3 here tonight.
Yeah, solid run for you here. What about this track here in the middle of nowhere made this car come to life?
Man, I love Lucas Oil Speedway. Lucas Oil is probably one of my best tracks to run. I love running the top here because it's tricky. Like you probably saw there, towards the end, I kind of slipped up in 1 and 2, and I kind of gained my momentum there. Kind of kept it there at P3. But this track, it has so many characters to it. It could run middle, bottom, top. But man, it was pretty much top dominant for this track, and I loved it.
What do you think next week, though? Throw this one away. Good finish, but let's throw it away. Let's look forward to next week before we head to the Christmas little bit of break. Lernerville Speedway in Pennsylvania.
Oh man, Lernerville. It's my home track, so hopefully I could do a little bit good there. You know, I'm from PA, and it's not too far from me, so hopefully Lernerville can do well. I'm a little bit scared there in 3 and 4, but I think I'll be ready for that track.
Who are you more afraid of, turn 3 and 4 there, or Dean Reynolds?
More of Dean Reynolds, to be honest.
I love the honesty here tonight. Tyler, before we let you go, who is on this beautiful, beautiful number 41 that you got to thank back home?
Yeah, man, I like to thank Excel Sim Sports, for letting me run this beautiful car. Vertex Graphics for making this wrap as well. Fusion Speed Shop. Man, they've got so many on there. Henderson Amusement. Man, I got too many, to be honest, and I can't thank G-Stone Motors as well.
There you have it. The Pennsylvania driver looking forward to everything but turns 3 and 4 next week at Lernerville. Tonight, Tyler will drive that machine to a 3rd place finish. The driver that will come home in 2nd, though, well, how about it, Mr. Bachman? Tonight may not have been the best showing for that 007, but it was pretty quick out there and a 2nd place finish.
Yeah, I felt pretty good. Kind of got locked to the top, and it was hard to make a move. You'd kind of get a good run coming out of 1 and 2, but it seemed like you just lose it on the exit every time. They just have such a run up top. So, but overall, I mean, it was a pretty good race. Can't complain with the podium or whatever. And kind of sucked for Tyler there how he got into the wall and let me get 2nd.
What more do you think this track needed here to make it a little more racier for you guys towards the front?
Maybe a little water, I guess. Who knows? I guess I don't really know. I mean, these tracks kind of change on here sometimes, so all it just depends on how many cars and the day and time.
Well, you could have went to griphacks.com, and I think it would have gave you a little bit of an edge over some of these drivers tonight. but a great run for you. What do you think? Got one more race before Christmas. You think you can put a bow on this machine and put it under the tree?
Maybe we'll have to see. Lernerville is one of my favorite tracks, but also I fall off all the time there, so I guess we'll just have to see.
Dean Reynolds already claimed the boat over there before going into turn 3, so make sure you stay away from the boat. But hey, before we let you go, I know there's people back home. There's people on the side of this 007 that make this car go around the track possible.
Yeah, all the boys over at FTM, Gunnar at Swan Speed Shop, obviously Dean over at Super Dark Car Series, and what he does for all of us over here at 802. Expert Installation, Vertex Graphics, and obviously you, Roger, for doing the broadcast, and G Stone Motors for sponsoring.
There you have it. He's a champion. Tonight, though, he'll finish P number 2. Sam Bachman tonight coming home P number 2. Your driver that will finish, well, top spot. I guess we got to talk to him, huh, race fans? How about your winner here tonight? Car number 16, back in victory lane here tonight. Matt Barber, a great run for you, picking up 2 spots to carry that trophy back across the border.
Yeah, no, it feels good. I haven't had the greatest start to the season. First couple races weren't amazing, and even missed out of the whole race there in Knoxville. So I've just been kind of trying to claw back what I lost in those races, and it's been coming back pretty good. Pretty happy with it. Hats off to Sam and Tyler for running off the podium here, especially Tyler, keeping me on my toes all race long. I swear he had a ratchet strap on my bumper for most of that race. He couldn't get away from the guy. But no, it was an awesome race.
Yeah, sliders back and forth between you and Tyler early in this one. Where did the 16 find the speed to power around the 41 and start to drive away?
It was really just, I wasn't really, I was too afraid to try too many lanes because I think the track very quickly locked up to the top. I mean, I tried the bottom at the start, and I got a really good run underneath Tyler on the first lap and on the bottom, and then I think it burned off pretty quick for me. After that, I couldn't really run it that well. I kept trying the middle a few times and got a decent run, but you just get such a good run running the high side coming off. So yeah, I was just pretty much stick it up at the top and keep my nose clean.
What does it mean here tonight to go 5 for 5 for Canada in the series this season?
It's a pretty awesome feeling. Me and the guys, like I say every week, and put so much time into this and practice all the time. We're on it all week long almost, and just my best friends here on iRacing, and it's just awesome that we can start the season off strong.
Well, it's been one heck of a strong start to the season. You may have missed one race, but you have been able to pick up 2. You join another one of your Canadian buddies up there, Chad Lackey, the only 2 drivers to have multiple wins this season. You think you can bring it back to my state of Pennsylvania and park in victory lane at Lernerville next week?
Oh, Lernerville, I don't have the best history with that track. I always hop the berm in 1 and 2, but I've also, I teeter between really fast or completely off the track, and Lernerville is like Tyler said, even with this track, it's very risky up at the top, and you hop it here, it's not as bad, but as soon as you hop it in Lernerville, it's a write-off for that corner. So we'll see how it goes.
Well, we look forward to seeing it next week, but before we do, we got to roll the red carpet out for you for the second time this season, hand you the microphone, and give you your time to shine with all the fine folks back home that make this number 16 so pink.
Well, of course, you always got to thank G Stone Motors for all their cooperation with this league. Of course, the whole 802 league as a whole. Tessier Mechanical, as always. Vertex Graphics for the amazing wrap that I got. TBR Sim Sports. Of course, again, my guys that I race with every week. Can't thank them enough for everything. And, of course, you, Roger, for putting on the broadcast every week and killing it.
Killing it is what I do. For names, that is for sure. Tyler Knopf, you guys know what I mean. He finishes P number 3 here tonight. Sam Bachman was second, and Matt Barber, he killed it here tonight. He is your winner of our 35-lap feature. He picks up 2 wins. Who will pick up the win next week at Lernerville? You heard all 3 of these drivers here tonight tell me that it is not their most favorite track. I can tell you, you don't want to see me out there. So how about you come back next week, race fans? You watch these drivers, 24 of them, take the green flag in our feature competition at Lernerville before we head off to Christmas. So with that being said, race fans, we got to thank everybody out there that makes this possible. We got to thank Super Dirt Car Series along with Mr. Radiator's Auto Service, Expert Installation, BG Graphics, and of course, G Stone Motors. And of course, race fans, we thank you all here tonight for tuning in to watch this virtual show from the Lucas Oil Speedway. And until we catch you next week, race fans, everybody stay safe, and we'll see you in turn 3.
Motorsports and racing cars is a big part of the heritage here at G-Stone Motors. Todd and I have been racing each other for years. I love the one-on-one competition. When it comes bottom line, we're all behind each other and support each other with everything we do. I think that says a lot about our company's culture. I'm Vince Quinville, Service Manager at G-Stone Motors.
G-Stone Motors, your family Ford dealership, Route 7 South, Middlebury, Vermont.